All right, hello. Welcome to Solving Equations Challenge Day, December 14th. This is one of my favorite lessons, actually. In it, you will be solving just two equations, but one is an x to the 7th, I think, and one is an x to the 8th. So you'll have 7 answers and 8 answers. So the link to it is right here, right? So basically, you'll go in and I'm going to preview the two questions here. Start a new attempt. And so the first one again will be an x to the 7th. You'll have 7 answers to it. So your goal is to find all 7 answers. And it's going to be drag and drop. To make the answers check automatically, please list them in increasing order. So any like negatives would go first. And then, say there's a 0 answer and maybe 5 was also an answer. And then any plus minus pairs will go at the end, right? So, you know, basically list them that way and then it'll auto correct. Those aren't the right answers or anything, but just as a demo. Um, that's how you fill it out. Okay, so to solve this x to the 7th, some of the things you're going to use, you can use factoring, quad formula, synthetic division, find the solutions graphically, all right, which I would use the Desmos program. I think I put a link right in there to Desmos. It's pretty hard to graph on a graphing calculator because the graph is so complex. So use the Desmos program to find some solutions that way. Um, and then you have some multiplicities, and then you have some imaginary solutions, right? So a couple things to kind of help with this. If you forgot what a multiplicity looks like, the graph will bounce. So if I draw one here, sorry for the poor drawing, but this would have an answer of x equals -2 would be one answer for crossing there. And then this answer of x equals 3 would count twice because it sort of like bounces and crosses twice at 3. So if the graph ever bounces, that's called a multiplicity. And so you'd have to list that answer twice in your list of answers. So in this case, the answer 3 would be listed twice. All right, a couple other notes. You don't need to list out all the possible rational roots. You don't have to do that. Um, and then also, like, hopefully you realize, like on this one, like one of the answers should be by default already. You should be able to figure it out. Um, and so I would actually start this one by factoring out an x first. So all of these would lower by 1. And then that'll get you one answer, which I'm trying not to tell you because I want you to figure it out on your own. So once you get the one answer by pulling out x, then you can just solve the rest of it. So you don't have to graph the whole thing anymore. You can just graph this part and then get 6 more answers from that part, right? Once you get one answer from this part. So that's just a tip. The final hint I'll give you is when you do, like the biggest problem kids usually run into this is they usually know what to do, but they just struggle with the synthetic division, right? When you put the little solutions in the window and divide them out. So go carefully, go slowly, use a calculator, all right? And then if you get stuck, because basically you should get a remainder of 0 at the end, right? So if you don't get that, you could start all over with a different solution starting in the window, right? That's a really good option. Or you could go back and try and find your mistake, but oftentimes I find it's easier just to start over with a different answer in the window. So that's a few tips for you. Good luck. It's a pretty good challenge. If you can get these right, then you should be in good shape for the test. All right, that is all. Thanks for watching.